So right here next. Okay, guys, pull out your cell phones, guys. Pull out your cell phones. On the count of 3, we're gonna take this photo. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
This is a much bigger stage than I was expecting. Wow! There's so much room up here. So much room. We do so many activities.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, Salt Lake. Let's just get all Jake already. Oh, Jake, we just started. This is water. This looks like I'm cracking open like an early afternoon beer.
Nothing wrong with that.
They got a boom horn here and everything.
We don't have to do that.
No, I've never seen it here. I've never seen one of these at a convention before. This is legit. This is a real deal. Look at that. Look at that.
We're just gonna get Jake a moment.
Look at you.
Jake's doing a monologue.
Wow. Can you do a little rotation? Can you Dutch on that thing? No? Never mind. Sorry.
Now that we've said hello to the camera.
Yes, now say hello to the camera. It's in my contract. That was it.
Welcome. I feel like I should do.
Go do it, go do it.
I'm not gonna be as good at it.
Yeah, do it.
Go do it. Go get the camera. Go get the camera. Yes. Yeah. Am I really loud? Is my microphone really loud?
You're animated.
Is it just me?
Let's go with animated, yes.
Turn me down just a little bit. Sorry, you're supposed to run this thing, and I'm just.
I'm along for the ride. If you want to run and jump with it, you can.
Usually they just throw me out on stage with nobody. And
I've seen your other panels though. I mean, you jump around, you sing, you.
I say things that my mother. I'll often say something like, my mom watches these sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm gonna be a good boy today, though. I promise you that.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
I have no idea.
Alex and I have been best friends for a number of years, and this is her first convention. So why don't you guys give her a
You'll find, I was just out here with these guys an hour ago, and they're wonderful. They're so excited that you're here, there's no reason to be nervous, right everybody?
What am I hear like a moose or a horse? That's you? What does it do again?
That's amazing.
So you two have been friends for a while. Was that through acting? Did you meet elsewhere?
It was from some work that we did together that I don't think we're allowed to talk about.
We don't talk about that, right?
But yeah, we met during that process, and
Oh, right. We're really not. Oh. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean we're not allowed to talk about it?
Talk about the
Like
process.
illicit stuff we did before.
Yes, in our early 20s when we were cool.
Our Main Street, right? I understand. Yeah. Yeah, we met working.
Yeah, we met during that process in Vancouver. We tested for said thing together. We didn't have the parts yet, and we tested together. And we both got it, and then.
But I didn't talk to him because I didn't talk to anyone because I was so nervous.
Super focused.
Do you remember? Like, I had my headphones in.
That's why you got the
And I stared at the ground the whole time, and I wouldn't talk to anybody.
That's why you got the part.
That's what you told me. You told me I got the part because I wasn't paying attention to anyone. I was like, okay,
It was sent out, right?
yeah.
Well, it's a nerve-wracking process. We were both 20. I just turned 21, and this is a very big thing, and there's a certain amount of pressure, and
You've touched on that before, the audition.
I've touched on a lot of
I'm
things.
sure you have. Go on to that one, that's on me. You have spoken at conventions before about the audition process and how grueling that can be. What kind of advice would you have for someone who is now in your shoes when you were auditioning them?
The thing is, and Alex, I wonder if you'd agree with this, it looks so different. The audition process looks so different now than when we started. we used to go into rooms with casting directors and read with casting directors, and now it's all self-tape. You record yourself on your cell phone and you turn it in, and you get
With your child in the background.
with your child, yes, who makes noises in the background. I've done your research. My child has made many appearances in my audition tapes. And like you have to find someone to read with you, or I record my voice on the computer. Like, it's a very weird process and not conducive, I think, for young actors to sort of cut their teeth in a way that's important. But it's a numbers game, It's like dating.
I know about that. I do agree, Jake. Yes, I do. I think there is something to keeping your head down, though, and just sort of, like, there's so much things have changed so much, and so it's hard. I feel like a dinosaur. I can't really, it's so different now. And my auditioning is so different, but just keep I feel like you have to, with anything in life, keep your head down and really focus on what's important, and don't let yourself get distracted by what other people think or what you think you should be doing, or you've got to sort of just really follow your heart, which is cheesy, but it's true. You got to follow your instincts.
Especially now, because you're left to your own devices. There's no casting director there giving you notes and helping you. You've got to bring your own imagination to the part, and you don't know if that's right or not. So at the end of the day, like, you have to be entertaining yourself. I think you have to do something that you can go, if they hire me, this is what I want to do, and nothing else. Like, this is how I can be happy playing this role, and then just commit to that, and then throw it out to the ether, and don't hear back.
That's very nice.
The first part.
Love it when you don't hear back.
Love it. Love
Let's
it.
bring
Being ghosted.
Please.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
You look very cool.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
So, would you rather have to fight an army of 10,000 bears
I love these questions.
you guys are covered in uncooked bacon with honey, or 50,000 seagulls in a suit of sandwiches?
Look, man. Either way, you're going down.
No!
The bears are going to be quicker. The bears are going to be
The
quicker.
seagulls! You'd be fine.
Have you?
I feel like that happens every time we go to the beach.
10,000 seagulls? Is that the number?
50,000.
50,000. Yeah, 10,000 Alex could handle. But 50,000. No, you're not going to win this fight. I'm going to go with the bears because at least it'll be quick. They'll just gut me from the start with honey and bacon.
No, I'll take the seagulls and I'll survive.
Fool. You know nothing of nature.
I'm not going down by a bear. Hi.
Hi, my name's Starla. For yes or no question, are you guys, as television viewers, planning on watching any general adaptations in the near future?
Hey, there's also a writer's strike going on. That was too well written of a question.
That was so confusing, that question.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, I support television in all forms. I don't know.
Hey Jake.
We support our Can you get that camera over here? Can we get that camera? Can we get that camera over here? Can we get that camera over here? No more. Alexandra Daddario Jake Abel stand with our unions and our sister unions, and you heard it here. He gets it.
So Jake, I've seen you at a couple of smaller conventions in Denver and in Las Vegas. I know they're not as big as this, so thank you for coming.
It's the least I could do.
What is your favorite dad joke?
Jake's a dad.
And you can't have ducks.
That's my go-to. I love dad jokes, but my problem is I can't retain jokes. I just heard a really dirty joke, but I can't say that because that's not good. I'll tell it to you later. But why can't it involve ducks? Because of the, what's funny is I forget how to set that joke up, so that doesn't help.
tell me a lot of dad jokes.
Do you have one? Save me.
I don't know. They tell them to me all the time, and I don't remember them.
I know, it's fun. You know, one thing I'm looking forward to, it's not really a joke, but like I'm hoping that my son comes up to me one day and says, Dad, can I borrow $100? That way I can say, $20, why do you need $10 for?
I don't get it.
It would work on you then, apparently. Ask me for $100.
Can I have $100?
$20? What do you need $10 for? See, it's bargained you down. You know what's going on. You're a kid. You're a kid.
Yeah, okay.
You're too smart for that joke.
That's right.
That's what it is.
I mean, clearly you've never seen Boy Scouts camp. It's intense.
Okay, oh, that's loud.
Right?
I know it's been a while since Percy Jackson movies, but have you guys read the books since then?
This is a book question, so it's
Yeah.
a book question. Did you ever read the books?
I read the books, yeah. I haven't read them.
I read a book. I read a book. Here's the thing.
I read books for anything that I need to read a book for.
I did not. There's just often not enough time. There's also someone I've worked with before who she notoriously writes really long books. Really long books. You know, and like I wouldn't have time to read them. Stephanie Meyer writes really long books. I read one of her books, by the way. I narrated. Did you know it was Edward Cullen? I narrated her book, Midnight Sun.
I did not know that. No, I think you narrated a book.
I was Edward Cullen.
I didn't know.
Behold, your new Edward. That's right. Did you audition for that movie? Because I did. Everybody did.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I could go back in my emails. I could go back in my emails, and sometimes I do that. I'm like, I wonder if I auditioned for that. Now I'm scared of saying the word movie.
We'll save you.
We did the disclaimer, so we're good.
I sometimes go back in my emails and I go and I'm like, did I audition for that? And I'll go back to things because I've been doing this for so long, and I'll still have emails from like, maybe I'll go back and see if I auditioned for that. I have no memory of it.
Do you ever go back and look at your old emails and go, why did I ever speak like that? Like, I'll read my emails from like,
I do that with emails from yesterday.
like, why did I think that was a good idea to send to somebody? Anyway, that's just regrets. Did you ask a question? I saw
Would
you
you like to
earlier.
hear more about our emailing habits?
We're reduced to talking about our inbox.
Alright, so my question is a bit of a silly one. If you could take any movie and replace it with Muppets, but keep one human actor, what movie would it be?
Blade,
That was the last one.
and I want Wesley Snipes to just be decimating Muppet vampires. I pre-screened the question so I have time to come up with good.
I feel like anything scary, I get very scared by scary movies. I get very scared, so I feel like if you put Muppets in, I'd be okay.
So like
Like I've never seen.
Saw with
So
Muppets.
am I allowed to say?
Saw. Well, we weren't in it, right?
Right, that's right.
With like
Anything where people are being like killed. If you put Muppets in, I'd be like, that's okay.
Saw, but Carrie Elway.
Actually, maybe it would upset me.
It'd be worse.
Not the Muppets.
What? Sorry, I'm not done with you yet. Hold on. What's your answer? Yeah, because you can't ask a silly question and not give us your answer. I'm sorry. Pushed you away from the microphone.
I would say The Princess Bride, but keep Wesley.
Okay, you're always going to keep Carrie Elway. You're always going to keep Carrie. Always. Wonderful answer. Hi.
When you were a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
On stage with Alexandra Daddario.
So glad I could make your dreams come true. I wanted to be a lawyer.
Your parents were lawyers.
Yeah, that's probably why. And then my mom said, whatever you do, don't be a lawyer.
That's what they said. My dad's a lawyer. He says the same thing.
Why do lawyers hate being lawyers?
I don't know. They get scammed.
Because other people hate lawyers, everyone hates lawyers.
Yeah. My dad says the same thing. He just tells people, that's his advice, don't become one. How little are we talking?
Idiot about this big.
I wanted to be a baseball player when I was a little kid. Yeah, baseball player. What about you? Oh, lawyer.
Lawyer. I was like, I think I still have stuff from school when I was 4, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I was like, a lawyer.
You wanted the briefcase.
Well,
You wanted the props. See, it's all about props, right?
Yeah.
The briefcase.
God, love briefcase.
Yeah.
Depositions.
Depositions. Manila folders.
We're rambling on and you're trying to ask a question.
It's a privilege to be like in the midst of y'all are even more beautiful in person.
Now this is the kind of treatment we expect at a microphone.
Oh, you're very sweet.
You've been one of my favorite people in that thing on the box. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You're not on strike. You can say whatever you like.
But what is the most bizarre experience y'all have had in your lives?
That's extremely personal. Let's unpack. Bizarre.
Therapy now.
Nothing I can tell in this room. I just thought of one I wish I could tell
Oh, we
you.
already have so many conversations
I wish I
backstage.
could tell you. It was a date I went on. Oh my god.
Do I know this one?
You might. It's horrible. I can't tell it.
It's the opposite. Yeah, I would.
The most bizarre experience, one of the most bizarre experiences I've ever had was getting to start working in the career that I work in.
You can't say that.
And I can say the word acting. To getting to start, and when I started actually, 'cause, you know, you grind for so long and you just kind of bounce around your auditions in New York, and you know, and you tell people you're an actor, and they're like, okay, whatever you say. And you know, they're like, why aren't you in college? And I'm like, because I'm an actor. And they're like, you're out of your mind. And then, you know, you finally end up on a set, and it's huge, and you can't even believe that it's really happening to you. It's a very surreal experience, and I'll never forget that feeling. You know, and I think it's like when you really work hard towards something, and then it becomes real in a way that you never could have imagined. It's really one of the weirdest but best feelings. And the date was also up there. Someday I'll tell it on Howard Stern or something.
That's a good one. Her date was so bad it was even bizarre to me. That's my answer. I was trying the whole time to come up with something, and I just...
You've had nothing weird happen in your life? Well, you have, but I mean...
It's not that I can talk about, I suppose. We're making ourselves sound like really cool. Like, wow, look at, like, they do some like...
Have you ever been at like a party together and something weird happened?
Yeah. Well, one time in Vancouver, while we were working on something, I have a really weird one that I can't say, but we'll talk about later.
You can tell these are really good friends. They're having a conversation through the conversation.
You would think so, but it's not that. One time we were working in Vancouver, and some people like wound up in my apartment, and
Oh my god!
they were werewolves from another movie that was in town filming. And that was one of those things where you're just like, what is happening? What is happening? Who are these people? Why are they in my room? Oh well.
They're werewolves in my apartment.
They were werewolves, yeah, werewolves, and they played werewolves, and that was really bizarre. That was because there was a bunch of us in Vancouver at the same time working on various projects. Anyway, I don't know if we answered your question. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the kind words.
I feel like we let you down.
Maybe like 20 years from now, but yes.
And you'll be
Absolutely.
Like, you'll be like, how
Yes.
does it say pink?
I'll say pink, I'll remember, that's in my head now. Hi.
Hi. How did you get your first big acting job, and what advice would you have for people who are trying to make their way to that industry?
Funny enough, that's the date she's talking about.
How dare you? I have earned every job.
The same way.
My advice is always the same. You just have to be, Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin, and Steve Martin said, "Be so good they can't ignore you." And that's the best advice. It's work so hard and get so good and love what you do so much that, when you get those opportunities, the people that see you can't ignore you. So, getting the opportunities, you'll figure it out. You have to go to the right cities, you have to meet the right people, you have to, but go work really hard, do plays, take any opportunities you can that make sense that don't involve going on dates. And someone will see you in that off-Broadway play in New York, and scrape money together to get an apartment in New York, if that's, or, I don't know why I always say New York, I guess that's where I started. In LA is, the traffic is bad. So I think, I just think work so hard and love what you do and then make people notice you. Right?
Yeah. Was that the question? Okay. I thought it was, how did you get your first acting part?
And advice.
I thought it was, how do you get it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, how did I get it? That's how I did it.
Yeah.
I moved to New York.
And audition, just audition, right? Audition. Which means just get an agent. What you
Someone
get is
noticed me in a play.
Huh?
Someone
Is
noticed
that
me
what
in
it
a
was?
play, a silent trip.
No, I didn't know that. What play was it?
I don't remember, I was like...
Check your email.
Very sharp. It's very weird.
Thank you. Did you just want her to answer that? That's fine. It's totally fine.
Well, how do you do it from Ohio?
You don't. You moved to LA. And commercials are a great way to start. If you can get an agent, they can get you commercial auditions. I was not very good at commercial auditions. I booked 2. One of them did not air. The other one only aired on Univision and Telemundo. It was an Old Navy commercial with Eric Estrada.
Right?
The other one was a Prego pasta commercial that never aired. So, you just gotta keep at it.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. There you go. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Marissa. My question for you guys is, if you could star in any other movie and as any character, what would it be and why?
Let's go with past movies. If you could recast yourself in a past movie.
All of them. All the good ones.
The best movies.
Was there a movie where Steve Martin had a romantic love interest? Was that pocket for you?
I would love to make out with Steve
I
Martin.
know, that's what I'm saying. Where could we?
Any movie where the actress made out with Steve Martin.
That one. Which movie though?
Roxanne.
Roxanne? Yeah. Or you could have been Meryl Streep in It's Complicated. I think they had a little
Did she
thing.
make out with Steve Martin?
I think they had a
I'm
little thing.
still hoping
She's supposed to eat 8 croissants with him. Remember?
or smoke weed and eat croissants with him.
Does anyone know Steve Martin? Anyone?
Does anyone else have a crush on Steve Martin in this room? Am I the only
Anyone
one?
have his number?
Alex one time drove to Vegas by herself to go see Steve Martin.
That's correct.
That's correct. She's not lying.
One time I sat front row at one of his concerts and I was filming him and he told security to get that girl to stop filming.
Is that true?
Yes. I just didn't know. I just wanted, he's a nice man. I love him. It was my fault. I was being bad. And he was saying, listen, there's no cameras allowed, please. And I messed it because I take full responsibility. He was not being
Alexandra Daddario disparages Steve Martin.
No!
You heard it here, Salt Lake City, FanX. Breaking news. And all this time where I vamp, it's me trying to come up with answers. Sometimes I succeed, other times I don't. This is the latter. What would you like to see me star in? Sorry, I have follow-up questions. There we go! Edward Cullen. She said Edward Cullen, your favorite vampire. Boom. No one tweet that. No one tweet that. I swear. I do not want to cross that fandom. Thank you.
Please go ahead.
Do you guys like Dungeons and Dragons?
I only like dungeons. Dragon. Oh, like the game. My bad. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't not like Dungeons and Dragons. I do not know much about it.
You're more of a Magic the Gathering player.
Yes. No, literally, I did do that when I was younger, yes. Magic cards.
Magic cards.
Yes.
It's not magic tricks, it's magic. No, never mind.
I heard that they... Never mind. Boo.
Oh, yeah. You heard it was good, right?
No, I don't know if I did.
Oh.
Never mind.
I heard it was good.
Am I allowed to say that?
I don't know, you weren't in it. I don't know. Don't get us in trouble. Thank you. Thanks.
What was your favorite car year?
Car year?
Yes.
What?
Like, body of a car. Like, what year?
Like a 1936 Ford Mustang.
Wow. Oh, I don't think I've ever. Wait, no. I don't follow questions.
The 70s were a good year for cars. I happen to know a little bit about this.
Okay. Unexpected turn. Hold on.
I've gotten into, cars. Did you know that I've gotten into cars?
No.
You don't even know the car that I just got.
No. What?
I don't want to make other car companies not want me as an endorser. I just got the old 1970 whatever Ford Bronco. I don't know what year it is exactly, but it's awesome. And people on the road honk at me and go, cool car.
Is it white?
It's baby blue. And I have driven, I don't mean to brag, but I have driven an Aston Martin, someone else's, and a Porsche, someone else's. And
Funny
no
story.
one honked at me and said, cool car. So,
Funny story, my dog has been in that Aston Martin.
I drove his dog around in the Aston Martin.
Yeah,
That's right.
she's just like, all right, hop in. I was like, whoa. This looks like Italian leather. She was like, I don't give a shit. It's not mine. My dumbass dog is just hops in.
So my answer is I think cars from like the 70s. That's such a bad answer. What's yours?
Hold on, I follow you. You have all questions. What's yours? Do you like the big things? Like the 50s? Yeah, that's cool.
Good answer.
Like American graffiti cars, like those. Like chrome bumpers. The white wall tires.
If you get one of those and driving around LA, people will honk at you and go, cool car.
And then you'll feel a complete hole inside. A deep hole becomes you.
I know, I felt better about myself.
Thank you.
I love you both, but my question is for Alex. You and I have the same birthday, so I wanted to ask, what do you do for your birthday?
Good birthday. It depends. I've done it all. I've had a surprise party. Depends how many friends I have at the time. You know? Some years I'm just rich with acquaintances and friends, and you know, some years no one really wants to talk to me. Just, it's my phone.
Your phone doesn't want to be your friend.
But I love having dinner and having everyone over to my house. I'm big on dinner parties and cooking and having everyone come over, and that way I don't have to go in the LA traffic, and everyone brings me presents and
Your cool car.
I just like being around people that I love, I guess. I really don't do huge parties anymore.
It's too hard to split the bill at a restaurant.
You know what's so...
You know?
Yeah.
I just don't want to split the bill.
Yeah. Well, you know what's so weird? No one wanted to throw me a party for a long time.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, I was in LA and everyone was throwing me these big parties.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
It's because we were all stealing from you in your house. You were, hey, let's have a party in your house.
But now I just like a small gathering. What do you like to do for your birthday?
I like to eat and watch movies.
Yeah, listen, that's great.
That's a perfect birthday.
That's great.
Whoa, you look awesome.
My question for you guys is, who is your favorite Greek god or goddess?
Hermes. He's got the flying shoes. He can go to Hades and go wherever he wants. It's the best. He's the best one.
Athena's the best one.
You would say that. Yeah, Nathan Fillion. You know, I met Nathan Fillion at the Magic Castle, which is, has anyone ever heard of the Magic Castle in LA? Okay, let me tell you about this place. It's called the Magic Castle. It is it's a castle on a hill in LA off of Franklin and La Brea, and it's a magician's club. And magicians belong to it, and they can invite their friends, and there's like dinner, there's stages that they do close-up magic by the bar. It is the most magical place in LA. And I met Nathan Fillion, who once played my father there. We didn't meet working together, as you often don't do. But you know, I thought that story was going to get more interesting the more I talked.
One time at the Magic Castle, I spilled a glass of champagne on a magician's lap and I ruined all of his magic cards.
Was it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
You know this same magician, so.
I'm still embarrassed.
That's not. He's really good. He's a really good magician. But you ruined his tricks for the night.
Yeah, I did. Hi.
Hi. Was there like a specific role or actor when you were, a kid that inspired you to become an actor?
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Jim Carrey. I wrote him a letter and everything. Never heard back. I'm still
never
waiting.
knew that, and that makes so much sense.
I wore that tape out. I used to get out of trouble by doing impersonations of him. My mom would try to ground me, and I would just start doing impersonations and make her laugh.
Insufferable.
Insufferable. Oh, yeah.
Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge. Yeah. Thank you.
In here, movies feel better. It was the AMC for me, Nicole Kidman.
I thought you were going to start singing Moulin Rouge.
I thought you were going to.
That would have been exciting.
You do tend to sing on stage.
That would have been
That
exciting.
was many splendid things. Okay, hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Take your time.
You look awesome.
I've been waiting the entire 10 years for Jake to get announced.
Oh, thank God.
I've been waiting a fair number of years to meet you specifically, so.
Are you disappointed?
No way. So I'm gonna go the childish route and say favorite dinosaur.
That's okay. Here's the thing. I have a 2.5-year-old in my house. Dinosaurs are a big part of our daily life. he can name so many dinosaurs, like long names, like Ankylosaurus, which is a pretty cool dinosaur, Spinosaurus. He knows pterodactyl, he knows T-Rex, Stegosaurus. I'm just naming dinosaurs now. I think Jurassic Park made like the raptor, like the cool one. What I think is cool is I just went to the Natural History Museum in Houston and found out like a lot of dinosaurs probably had feathers, and that's pretty cool. And also T-Rex's jaw probably goes like this. Someone say no? You said no? Why? I saw the jaw. It looks like it splits. That's science. That's natural. That's what?
It's an insect food? She seems really sure she I wouldn't engage in this.
Look, I'm not saying that's what they did. I've never met a T-Rex myself. But it'd be pretty crazy if they did, right? I'm gonna go with an Ankylosaurus. That's a pretty cool dinosaur. What's your favorite dinosaur?
A long neck.
Like from Land Before Time?
Alexandra Daddario.
Thank you.
I like all dinosaurs.
Okay, I think this is our last question.
Hey, what's up?
1 minute each. 1 minute each.
Wait a minute. Is that a cast on your arm?
Oh, yeah.
What did you do?
So I do karate and
Yeah, you do.
I broke it.
You're supposed to break the board, man. What belt are you? Do you have belt in karate?
Yes, I am green belt with I think 2 or 3 stripes.
Nice. Ooh. Are we gonna sign that cast later?
I mean, if it's free.
Does anybody have a Sharpie?
I do.
You do? Give me a Sharpie.
Sharpie.
Wait, what's your question? She has a Sharpie. Okay. Come here. Come here.
You want mine too? Or I do it if we don't. Like, just stop with it.
Oh, your phone number? That was nice.
Call me later.
Here's what's this. Thank you. Can you get back up there?
I'm gonna bring
Let's go around.
Okay,
Ask your question. Ask your question.
You
Mo.
ask your question.
So my question is, what's your favorite color?
Blue?
I'm gonna go with. Here's the thing.
Story time.
Story time.
Just 10 seconds.
That's fine. That's fine. And not just because you're wearing a very cool T-shirt, but I don't know. So I have this weird thing on sets where we have like T marks where they like there's an X right there, but there's a T mark on the ground, and that's where you know where to stand to hit your mark so the camera gets you in focus.
You're standing on a T mark right now.
Yeah, you're technically standing on a T mark right now. I always request an orange T mark. It's my T mark color because they have every character gets a different color. There's green, there's blue, there's white, and everyone. So if there's a bunch of people in the scene, you know where your marks are. And I have this weird thing for years now. It's been orange, and like the assistant camera guys who do this, who lay down the marks, start to learn this and always give me orange. Do you have a favorite color? Because I've never met any other actor that has a color that travels with them from show to show.
I try not to be demanding on set like you. So whatever's easiest for them.
Yeah, I'm sure it works for you, but for me, I like an orange T mark.
But when it comes to my cars, they have to be baby blue. Oh, yeah.
Is your favorite color green?
I mean, green's one of my favorite colors, but I have to go with either black or teal.
Ooh, Good colors. Black's my mom's favorite.
I like her soul. What? I don't know what you're shouting about.
I don't think we can.
What? Oh, that's your kid?
I don't think we can do better than a lovely
He just meant my mom's soul, not your poor sweet child.
Don't throw that
I was
cast
saying my box. Was that the last question?
I think so.
Did I bring up this time?
We do have another panel coming up. I'm really sorry. You guys have asked great questions.
Thank you guys. This was